We're going to start our meeting like every meeting with a pledge to the flag. And if you are in uniform, please salute. If you're not in uniform, you can place your hand over your heart and repeat the pledge with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Two. Thank you. All right, let's get to our agenda here. We've got our welcome, our program dates, upcoming training, upcoming other events. We're going to be talking a lot about registration and those changes, as well as membership. This is the beginning of the school year. It's also the beginning of our membership drive. And we'll have some fall save the dates for you. And we'll wrap it up with some questions and answers if anybody has any. Remember, please mute your speaker or your microphone. We don't want to have double talk. You can enter your questions if you have any or comments in the chat bar. If you don't have a chat bar, you can go ahead and raise your hand or press the emoji for the hand raise. And we are recording the call, so you can, if anyone missed it, you can go back to it later. Program dates. We're looking at August. We already started August off with a bang with our popcorn kickoff on the 5th. It was over at Seabase. Hopefully some of you guys went there and experienced that, learned a little bit about how to sell popcorn. And this coming weekend, starting tomorrow, is our Webelos weekend. We've got over 90 scouts, 90 Webelos scouts that are signed up, along with their parent. And we've got 47 scout staff to help lead them through their program. They're going to be learning and earning a bunch of adventures this time. A little different than last year. Going to be a lot of fun up there. If you're a pack, maybe you've got some people going up there. And then our membership kickoffs is the weekend following that. We got some invitations to show you later on. September, that's when the actual popcorn sales do begin on the 8th. And on the 30th is our Scoutorama. We're putting it in September to make it extra special for recruitment purposes and to get the word out about our area council. October, our Kubari early this year. It's going to match up with a solar eclipse, so that will be really cool. And Jamboree on the Air for those that are interested on the 21st. And then November is traditionally our Scouting for Food month. There's a bag drop-offs that occur on the Saturday the 4th, and then on Saturday the 11th is the collection date, and we bring all those Scouting for Foods to Salvation Army and other places, food pantries, in anticipation of the holidays. And then our 10 Commandment hike for those that want to work off that turkey after Easter on the 24th. Remember, everything is on our calendar on longbeachbsa.org website. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if we've got any extra training staff on our call today. And I don't necessarily see anybody special. So let me tell you that we've got climber instructor training. That's a lot of fun. And once you get trained, there's some great opportunities for you to practice that. It's the weekend of September 9th and 10th. And then again, the following Saturday on the 16th. Wood badge. For those that have not experienced wood badge, I would highly encourage you to sign up for that. All Scout leaders, this is a great opportunity to learn, first of all, more about BSA and how BSA runs and all the purposes and the reasons why, but also to sharpen up your leadership skills, both in scouting and in your professional life. We got a slide on that in just a second. Baloo and IOLS, combo training, October 28th, 29th. Don't mistake that for Coterie, because it's not. And then leader-specific training we've got planned out for November 5th. That's a one-day training opportunity for new leaders. So all those new recruitments, all those new den leaders, all those new assistant scoutmasters, that's the place you want to be. Put that on your calendar.
You're up on the Zoom meeting?
This is the flyer for Wood Badge 2023. The registration is still open. We do have a little bit of room left. We have a full course. As I mentioned, this is a great opportunity. It's 2 weekends that you would devote to it, September 8th to the 10th. That's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then October 7th and 8th. They're all at Camp Tockwitz in our own backyard. And it's a very, very low price for everything that you get for the course. All right, Victor, let's get a little more details about our popcorn.
So yeah, thank you, Eric. So we had an awesome time over at the Sea Base on Saturday with our popcorn kickoff. And we did a lot of fun stuff, a lot of activities. We did boat rides. We had a jumper, games for the kids, and then we had a lot of information for the leaders as well as lunch. So it was a lot of fun. And what we want to make sure is that everybody has the opportunity to participate in popcorn. So why sell popcorn? Where your unit can earn up to 30% in show and sell commissions, up to 35% on the online commissions, up to $75 in registration credits per youth for each youth registered in your unit as of August 1st. And that's given to you if you meet a certain goal. There's goal amounts. It's a unit incentive goal that the council has put on, and you can find it on our website on longbeachbsa.org. And you also get Amazon gift card prices for the kids. So there's a lot of benefits of participating in the popcorn sale. I mean, units can go, sky's the limit as far as what they can raise. We had our Pack 75 did gangbusters. They did over $32,000 in sales last year. And through all of the 3 different combinations of credits and commission and prizes, earned over $15,000. So all units have the ability to do that. We make it very easy for you to participate. So I encourage, if you haven't done it before, if you want to try it, there's a lot of different ways. If you don't want to do the show and sell, which is the storefront, there's online sales, very passive, easy. But if every youth can participate, they can send out information to all their family members across the country, locally, through the app. And so it makes it very easy and very passive way to raise dollars for the unit and to raise dollars for their program in the fall. Next slide. So here's our timeline. August 18th, if you're going to do the show and sell, we have our show and sell orders are due August 18th. If you need information on that, or if you need to find out how to be able to sign your unit up, you can go online, or you can give me a call or send me an email, and we'll walk you through the process, make it very simple. Our orders are going to be the first order for the show and sell will be September the 8th. That's the same day as the sale starts. Basically, the minute you get your popcorn, you're open to going out and selling at a storefront if you already secured a storefront. We secure the storefronts for you, by the way. Trails End works with us in doing that. So you don't have to do any of that. You just have to show up with a table, scouts, some banners, and material that we also give you, and you're ready to sell. Returns are due October the 9th. Unit take orders is due back October the 13th. Those are for any scouts who are going to do the take order traditional sale. And then the take order popcorn pickup is November 3rd. And then everything wraps up on December 1st. That's when all the money is due, and we close out the campaign. So very simple. It's not difficult at all. Remember that you don't have to take any risk. The council takes all the risk. You just have to want to participate in our campaign. We give you the popcorn up front on consignment. Whatever you sell, you keep. Whatever you don't sell, you return. So there's very little risk involved. So I encourage everybody to participate if they get a chance to. And here are the prizes. The popcorn items that we have for the fall. sweet and salty kettle corn at $12, popping corn at 17, white cheddar $20, salted caramel corn 25, unbelievable butter 25. A new s'mores popcorn, that's a new product that we're actually offering. Chocolatey pretzels, which is only available on take order. And then sea salt popcorn, which is a new packaged popcorn, smaller packets inside. And remember that when we ask folks to purchase popcorn, we're not really selling popcorn. We're really asking them to support scouting. That's the real message that comes through. The packs and troops that do very well and are very good at selling popcorn is because they're not selling popcorn. They're asking parents, they're asking folks that are coming to the grocery stores if they would support their program, support scouting, support maybe an activity, maybe summer camp, whatever the goal is for the scout. And that's really what parents and community folks really support, is they're supporting the adventure that the youth has. They're supporting scouting because they recognize it and then they believe in scouting. So that's what we're really selling. Popcorn is the product that they get as a result of what we offer them through scouting. So again, it's a great opportunity to sell. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact me. Thank you. Eric, you still there?
Yeah, I had to find my mute button.
Oh, sorry.
No, it disappeared. You had a question in the chat bar about which stores are participating. Do you know that?
There is a list of the stores. Yeah, there's a list of stores on our website. I don't know them off the top of my head. But there's a list that we traditionally use 5 stores. We've tried to get more stores and we're always trying to get more stores. But since COVID happened, some of the stores that we had changed their policies on who they allow on their premises. So, but we still have the 5, and with those 5, we have plenty of times because we go over a 2-month, almost a 2-month time frame between September and October, and it's every weekend that these locations are available. Some stores will actually go into the November timeframe and allow you to sell if you request it, and they will allow you to do that. So there's plenty of opportunity for the stores that we do have.
Hey,
Right,
Victor, it was the pavilions on South and Woodruff, or I think it's now a Vons. The Vons on Carson and Woodruff, the Albertsons at Lakewood Mall, the Ralphs on Delamo and Woodruff, and the Vons on Spring that has the Panda Express in it.
Okay, all right. So those are the spots there, and you'll find the list on our longbeach.org website. Thank you.
Okay. Very good.
Thank you, Joe.
Rosa, can you tell us about our Scoutorama coming up?
Sure. Okay, so well, the flyer pretty much has it all. Scoutorama this year is going to have a theme of safari. So it's going to be on Saturday, September 30th, and it's going to be at Long Beach City College. Once again, it'll be in the main quad. So I have right now about 15 units that have RSVP'd already. If you haven't done so, please RSVP, because we're at the point, it's 7 weeks away. I don't know if you guys realize that, but we want to be able to do a good showing for the public. Excuse me. So please either email me, text me, call me, and let me know if you guys are going to participate. And also, I need to know your activity and how much space you need. So the ones who have RSVP'd have not given me the space that they need. If you guys don't put a space, you're going to get a 10 by 10. So just so you know, so you have to let me know that. And so if you haven't, please RSVP so that, you know, we can, like I said, be ready for the public. We are going to again invite the Long Beach Unified School District. So hopefully we're going to get, if you have friends, have your kids, have your scouts, tell all their friends, you know, this is going to be a fun afternoon for everybody, and have them come on out. Okay. And I think event is from 9 to 2, and you guys know that checkout is earlier than that. So you guys, checkout is 7:30, or check-in is 7:30. And that gives you guys plenty of time to set up what you're going to set up. So And I think that's about it.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Thank you very much, Rosa.
Sure.
And I was telling you about save the dates. So remember to save the dates for Scouting for Food, November 11th pickup, 10 Commandments hike on November 24th, and the Belmont Shore Christmas Parade. That's a big one. It's getting bigger and bigger for us every year. December 2nd. So it's the first Sunday in December. Is Joe on the line? I don't see Joe, but just a quick reminder, PAX, our Cubberee is coming up October 13th to the 15th. Remember, it's 2 weeks earlier than Halloween, and it's can connect. The reason why it is because it's connected to our solar eclipse. And so you'll be able to have some special equipment so you can see that solar eclipse when you're out there. It's over at the Lakeview Center, and we're still doing the early bird pricing for $45 per person. So hop on it and get your reservations in. It's usually a really big event, lots of packs, lots of scouts. I think we're going to be asking our troops also to help out with some of the activities and program that's out there. So that's also some extra camping nights for everyone too. Okay. Our membership fee and renewal. Tell us about that, Sandy.
So as many of you will probably have heard, the BSA rates were again changed as of the 1st of this month. And the big change, though, is in the way that they're going to be collecting membership fees. And beginning August 1st, all new registrants will be joining for a period of 12 months. So that's a little bit different than we've done before, or we've had before with the BSA. In the past, it's been prorated based on the unit charter dates. Individual memberships now will no longer be tied to that. Instead, they will be strictly a 12-month basis, and each individual will be renewing on the anniversary of their joining. So for us, because we renew our charters in December, nothing will change for this year. It's going to look just like it did last year for any of you out there that are going to be processing your recharters. That process will look just like it has the last couple of years. So really the biggest thing is the elimination of any proration and kind of the disconnection or unconnection, I don't know how to say that, of individual memberships with unit charters. So, and that's really it. If you guys have questions, please just reach out. Let me know if you have questions on your mind now. Please put them in the chat, and I will do my best to answer those. If I don't have an immediate answer for you, I will get one to you.
Great. So Sandy, does that mean that for annual renewals that have been going on for many years for scouts and leaders that renew in December, it'll still be the same and it'll be effective for 12 months. But then if there's a new scout or a new leader that comes in mid-year, the rechartering process won't require an annual renewal fee, but their renew fee will occur later on in the year.
Yes. And
Okay.
they'll have the option to put in a credit card for auto renewal. You can decline that and not put that in. You can always opt out. There will be email reminders that go out to people, and they will be, unit leaders will be copied, committee chairs will be copied, so that everybody in the unit knows who's due to renew in any given month and can make sure that those happen.
And then as far as the council renewal fee is, how will that be tied?
So council fees are due at the same time as national registration fees.
Okay.
They are also now on an annual basis. So
Good.
what that means is people signing up today are going to pay for a registration that will be valid from August 1st of 2023 through July 31st of 2024. When they get to be 3 months out before that July 31st date, they're going to start receiving email messages that say, hey, your time to renew is coming up. And they will have the ability just to simply respond to that email, put in their payment information, and they're good for another 12 months, and away they go.
And at renewal time, everybody has to be current in their registration fee.
Correct. Well, yeah, everybody in the unit will have to either be renewing at the time of renewal, or they will already be current. So people that start today will already be current, and they'll just continue on. So the new fees as they sit for annual registration right now, the national fee is $80 for youth. Our council fee is also $80 for youth. And there is, if you're brand new to the BSA, there is that additional new member joining fee of $25. For adults, the national fee is $60 and the council fee is $15. There is no joining fee for adults. The other big change that National has made is they have implemented a new fee for merit badge counselors, Nova and Supernova counselors. And that fee is $25 for a 12-month period. It is only applicable if that person is not already registered in a unit. So if an adult who is registered in a troop or a pack or a crew wants to also be a merit badge counselor, that will still be at no cost. You've already paid your registration. So that's only if you're only registering as a merit badge Nova or Supernova counselor.
Great. We did have a question in the chat.
Okay.
If someone signs up today through the 31st of August, I guess, or 31st of December, what is the cost for national and council fees?
So you can't sign up today for August 1st through December 31st. They've done away with that. It's now going to be August 1st through July 31st.
No, the
And that's-
question was if you sign up today or now through that date, what's the cost? Because I'm sure there's going to be is there an increase going to be next year?
So
Are
that
you still charged the 2023 rates, or is it going to be 2024
I think
rates?
she already answered. I think she answered the pricing already.
yeah.
Okay.
Plus
So-
there's that like processing fee.
Yeah,
If you go to
those
the
fees
next-
are effective today.
If you go to the next slide, Eric, it has the fee structure breakdown.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, the
So,
total
and we-
is in the second column, and then it's broken down to the right.
Yeah.
So you have Scout Life magazine or not Scout Life magazine. There's a base registration fee, a new member joining fee for youth, a council fee. And then there's a total.
And if you are paying with cash or check, you see those numbers on the top part of that. If you're paying with a credit card, either across the counter in our Scout shop or online, you're going to pay a 3% convenience fee if you're using plastic to pay for that registration.
Well, my card's platinum. All right. Well, very good. Any other questions? Can you email the slide to us? This entire slide deck will be available to you after the meeting on our website. So just go to the Roundtable webpage and click on it. You'll be able to see this detail. We'll have it other places too.
Do you know if will units have the option to pay for members? Like I heard
Yes.
that might be a thing. Okay. Cool.
That's great.
Any other questions?
this is a little bit out, but as we get closer, right? If we have, because we have a lot of people join mid-year, right? So we'll have to keep an eye every month on who's expired. And it's, again, probably a further out question, but at what point do we say, hey, we're sorry, you can't come anymore. You're no longer covered by insurance, right? Like, unless you pay up, like, it was nice knowing you. And
So what they have told us from National at this time is they will have a 30-day lapse period following the expiration of their registration, at which point they will be informed that they are no longer members and they will need to reapply if they want to continue to participate.
Oh, okay. And the onus is on the individual scout parent to keep track of their registration status.
Correct. They will get plenty of notifications. And like I said, the units will also be notified so they can help remind parents, hey, you need to make sure you get this done. So that membership chairperson in your unit is going to become very key in sending reminder notices and tapping people on the shoulder.
All right, and Troop 134 question?
Yeah, to go off with Jennifer's question about units have the option to pay for members. So if we have a large amount of people who are renewing at the same time, so is Recharter going to be differently then? We don't just collect money from the families, push it all through and be done with it?
So this year, it will be just like it's been in the past. Go forward following this year. So when we get into fall 2024, we will be looking at a new process for how Recharter is handled. But for this year, it's going to be just like it's been in the past. So yes, units are going to go out, collect the money from their members, turn it all in at one time, and Recharter the whole unit along with all of their members.
Okay.
All right, great. That's good information. Okay, anybody else? All right.
I wanted to ask just what he was just asking right now. So because most of our members are going to be all the same process again because they were here the whole time. But the people who come in like August, September, or in October, November, then that's money I don't have to collect from them, right? Because they paid at the time that they registered.
Correct. When
So
you
our
go
total will
in,
be different.
yep, when you go in to look at your Recharter, they're going to show on your Recharter as prepaid, and you won't need to collect anything from them.
Okay, so that's already going to automatically be
Yes.
registered the total.
Yep.
Okay, alrighty,
Yep.
thank you.
I'll go start making it soon.
All right, very good. Thank you so much, Sandy, and I'm sure Sandy will be available for questions anytime later.
Yes, absolutely. You can email me, call me. I'm here 5 days a week, so just let me know what your questions are. I'm happy to help answer.
Very good. Thank you, Sandy. All right, we're going to move on to, oh, here's some, our membership kickoff event. Victor, you want to give us anything on this?
Yes, absolutely. So membership kickoff is coming up. It's Saturday, August 19th, both for Cub Scouts and for Scouts, BSA Scouts. So we're really trying to get Scouts, BSA Scouts to really follow the same type of membership process or recruitment process, enrollment process that the Cub Scouts follow. Our Cub Scout packs have gotten a little bit smaller after the COVID lockdown. So we don't have as much depth in the number of scouts that are being transitioned over. And our concern is that there's troops out there that may be really affected by this in the short term. And so what we're really recommending is that troops start to do some of the things that the scouts have been doing for years in their recruitment, and is going to middle schools as opposed to going to elementary schools, going, putting up tables in front of the school and passing out flyers to the parents, doing join night events, ice cream socials or bonfire at the park, at the beach, if it's warm enough. And so different types of events, doing open houses on a regular basis to really invite new kids to come into the program. So our kickoff is going to be on August 19th, and so we encourage everybody to come. And we're going to have a lot of information, a lot of resource materials for you guys. And then this kind of leads me into what we're, recruitment update is what we'd like for you to do to plan now for the fall in recruiting as we expand our program and get more kids involved in scouting. So scouting's lifeline is membership, is getting kids involved because we want them to really enjoy our program. So these are some of the things that we recommend that you do. Update your beascout.org pin. This is the pin that you have. National has a website that has all the different units, areas. They're on a map. A person who's interested in joining will can look at it on the map, identify where your sponsoring organization or your unit meets, and then lock in, and it'll have your contact information. So make sure you're updating that, because sometimes it may be outdated information. It might be a leader that's already moved on to a different program. So you want to make sure that gets updated so that you're getting current information as soon as possible. Make sure that on the join page, Marcos Monge puts, he's our membership person at contact at this council office, and he maintains our join page and has a list of all the units and their contact information. He's constantly updating it. Just make sure that it's the right person that is the contact on there, in case that changes, or if there's multiple people that can be contacted throughout the year. We're constantly getting information on parents that want to join, because we do a lot of Facebook ads and we do a lot of type of information out, so that we're constantly getting interest for join scouting. So we want to make sure that we're connecting them with the right folks. The other thing too is be available. Respond back to the folks if they're, if interested parents are coming in. Be available to them. Send them an email. Be available to us so that we can help connect you guys together. That makes the process go smoothly. It's very difficult sometimes when the parents may be really interested, but they don't get a response back maybe for a few days. It kind of gets cold, and maybe they find another program that they're really interested. So we strike while the iron's hot, get them interested, invite them to one of your PAC meetings, invite them to one of your events, and get them interested. And then update your website and social media page. I know PAC 75 is huge on Facebook. They do a lot of recruitment on different types of Facebook groups and things of that nature. So please, if you don't know how to do it, we can set one up for you, help you set it up. There's all sorts of resources that we have to be able to get you to have a media presence. If you don't have a website, it's okay. Maybe there's maybe like a Facebook page. A lot of units have Facebook pages instead of a website page. So different options, but definitely have a presence so that people can go on and find out what your unit is all about. Next slide. Oh, and then recruitment advertising. So this is, grassroots kind of stuff that we do. Yard signs, tons of yard signs. We still have a lot of yard signs. If your yard signs from last year are tattered up, or they're a little worn, dog-eared after a season at the school or in front of people's homes, just, come back on August 19th. We're going to have all the materials available here. Come and get your new yard signs. We'll get you a new sleeve, or if you need the whole piece, we'll get you the whole piece. We also have tons of flyers, different styles of flyers. National's always producing flyers. You can produce your own flyer. We can print it for you if you'd like, but we also have preset flyers that are already done, have great pictures on them, and really profile the scouting program. We have peer-to-peer card printing. So if you want to do like business cards for the scouts, we also have little bookmarkers that you can give out. The scouts can give out to prospective new recruits, and then if they're interested in coming, they'll put the join date or join night on the card, and they'll be able to come and join us at one of your events. There's also Facebook ads, like I was saying, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all different resources to put pictures or videos of your activities that you're doing. Nextdoor is also a really good one. And then, just make sure, again, to make yourself available and respond back to information to any of the units that are, any scouts that will be joining. And then there's also a recruiter badge. Not a lot of scouts know about this, so it's a great opportunity to earn a badge if a scout recruits another scout. So I know that there's a lot of different types of things that could be done, but that's also word of mouth is probably the most assured way of getting people involved in the program, because if somebody already knows it, then they're recommending it firsthand. It's much easier to come in. Next slide.
Great. We had let's see here. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Leverage your schedule if you're already going to be at some of these events, preschool events, graduation events, back to school nights, teacher meetings. Take flyers, we have cards. I know that Wahoo's has been one of our sponsors, and they produce these little cards with us that have a coupon for them to be able to get a meal. I think it's a discount on a meal at Wahoo's. But on the back side of it is the information that you see on here, which is the Adventure Starts Here card. And that has information on how they can find out on our joint page, so they can scan the QR code. So all these things, you could take to any of the meetings or anything that you're going to be involved in, that you're already going to be at the school where your unit meets, or perhaps it's a church. So it's like church activities or other kids' activities. We do our part by trying to be out in the community. We have a community tent that we take, and it has a lot of information on there that we try to promote ourselves and try to promote our program. So we do our part. If you have the opportunity to do that as well, go out into all these types of events and activities throughout your community and your schools. And definitely it pays off because more people find out about scouting.
Okay. We do have a couple questions in the chat. Oh, we got one more. Recruitment.
I got a few more.
Okay.
And by the way, all this material, which is great, fantastic material, was produced by Jennifer Armstrong, who has been doing a fantastic job with recruitment for many years. And so she was happy enough to share this material with us. So thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you.
And then keep it simple, keep it fun. If you're already doing these activities and events, just invite people, right? Do a geofence. We do geofencing for you. So let us know, let Marcos know that, hey, we're doing a bonfire for our pack, or we're doing a bike ride or a park event. And we want to have all the kids within a 2-mile geographic area from that event to be invited to come participate with us. So we can do all this. It's part of the council's way of being able to help you with recruitment. So please let us know and give us that information so that we can help you recruit as well. Next slide. Set a plan to follow. Set a plan and follow it. There's different resources that National has. There's links there. You can see all the different links that help you kind of organize yourself and how to put together a good plan for recruitment for the fall. So use the resources that are available to you. All sorts of different things that you can use. Next slide. Okay, these are other recruitment ideas. E-flyers to distribute. I know Peach Jar is a with Long Beach Long Beach Unified School District uses is Peach Jar. So if you need a e-flyer, we can create one for you so you can distribute it out. Again, setting up very simple, setting up a table and passing out flyers, of course, with the school's permission. That's probably the closest that we can get to passing out flyers at schools now, just because they do not allow us to come into the campuses anymore and be able to pass out flyers directly to the classrooms. That used to be a fantastic way for us to recruit, and we used to be able to get a lot of mileage out of it. But unfortunately, because of all the new rules, that is not there anymore. So now we have to come up with creative ways. So some schools, if you have a good relationship with the school and the school principal, you can set up a table in front of the school, be there in uniform, have a couple of scouts, and just pass out flyers as the parents are coming in after school, as the parents are coming in and pick up their kids, so they can find out more about scouting. And I think that's another way to be able to get the word out. Again, Facebook advertisement, geofencing. There's also Facebook. I think it's calendar, something like Facebook calendar, where you can put event activities up, and you can, if you're having a again, an event that's coming up that you can put on there. That way you can advertise it and opening it up to other parents to come and check out the program. Putting banners up at the school sites. We have 3x5 banners that we pass out to all our packs. If you need a new banner for this year, we'll get you a new one. You know, some of the banners again get tattered after a while, so we kind of change up the look of it. We may change or may not, depending on what we see, if what's working for us, but definitely want to make sure that you get a new banner and put it up for your at your school site. Yard signs, your meeting places, in front of homes that are in front of the school, right? If you have neighbors or friends that you know that live across the street from a school, you can put up a yard sign with their permission. Make sure that we can, put yard signs up. That way parents will know as they're picking up their kids that scouting is in their community and they can join. And then again, handing out flyers at community events, all sorts of different types of events. Again, some recruitment resources. There's a resource pages for Cub Scouts. There's videos and other, different recommendations for parents to join. So there's a lot of resources. Use all the resources that we have. Please, if you need help, please let us know, particularly with the troops. Use the resources, use the same strategies that the Cubs have been using all this time. And I think that with all of these resources available, we can really grow membership in the Long Beach Area Council.
Fantastic. Hey, Victor, we've got a couple questions in our chat bar. Can our council's Facebook page be an open status and not necessarily a private one?
That's probably I apologize, but I'm very Facebook illiterate. That's probably a Mark question. So definitely I'll write it down and I'll follow up with you on that. Because Mark is the one who maintains our Facebook page, actually.
All right.
Riley, are you asking about the council one or are you asking about your units?
I think
From Charlie.
they said council.
So the question just says, can our Facebook page?
Oh, can you? Oh, okay.
Right. So the council's is public, like you can share the posts that they do. Our units is public. It's an advertising option for us. It depends. I guess it depends on how you're using
How you set it up.
how you're using Facebook, right? If you're like communicating with parents and there's details going back and forth, then you'd want that private group. But I would definitely recommend setting up a public facing account that you use to advertise all the stuff that you're doing, because that's how people will find you. They can't find the private ones.
Yeah, just always be aware that whatever's on the public side of things, you need to be watchful of what you put on it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And another question or comment was that one of the challenges is that you may send parents an email and a text and call, and if they don't respond, you don't always remember to follow up and invite them to an upcoming event. Does the intake contact form in the system all have a way for following up via email as a backup?
Well, what we do is so the information stays in the system, but we also copy the information over to our list. So we have a separate list that we maintain, which we have like, I think over 150 leads right as of right now. And what we'll do is we'll market to that group. We will constantly invite them to different events, activities, anything that the council does, Scoutorama, just any type of activity. We invite them to always come and check us out. So we're constantly in communication with them. And although they may not respond right away in some cases, or maybe they go cold, we'll be surprised sometimes because maybe 6 months later, somebody will come back and say, oh, now I'm ready, or now I'm looking for it, or they'll show up to one of our events and they'll link up with a pack or a troop. So we do a follow-up to that so that we're not losing that lead.
And somewhat related, will council be posting the Scoutorama on Peach Jar for?
Yes, we will. I think we're going to do a couple of them. Yes.
Okay, great. And I think we got an answer already from when you can pick up your yard signs from the council office, and you can come in anytime that the Scout office is open or the store is open, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 10 to 1. All right. Anything else on the topic of recruitment? All right, we're gonna move on now. Friends of Scouting. So we love to have a program to invite all of these scouts, new scouts to do. And so we can't do a program without having some way to help support it. And so our campaign is the We Believe campaign. I believe that our scouting program provides a richness for our kids. It provides fun. It has family and scouting values that are instilled in our kids, and our kids learn life skills through scouting. And so if you believe that, then we want you to support that and promote that and have other people help support that. There's a lot of different ways that you can find a way to make a contribution. You can scan the QR code that's available to you and make a gift directly on your phone. You can sign up as a leader here and maybe volunteer a little bit of time to say, yeah, maybe I'll be able to make a presentation to my unit or somebody else's unit and get the word out. You can also look at companies that will match personal contributions. And so places like Disney and Edison, Home Depot, Charles Schwab, Bank of America, if you or any of your relatives work at those places, they often have programs that will help match whatever you contribute. So that's a way to double that money. All right. August, our office and shop hours are pretty standard this time. You can see the green is the days that they are open. So I don't see any days off right now. You guys will be closed for Labor Day though, I know that. Saturdays 10 to 1 for those people who can't make it during the week. Remember that. And this comes to the end of our slideshow, and I wanted to find out if anybody here had any special comments they wanted to make, anything that might be special in your scouting life that you want to share. Anything that your units are doing that you might need to get the word out for. Hopefully our packs are working on their summertime pack awards and doing some kind of activity, outdoor activity once a month, June, July, and August. I know when I was in the pack, we often liked to do something outdoors every month, whether it was an outdoor movie or a beach day or a campfire. Those are great ways and great recruitment opportunities too.
Hi, this is Jeff Bear with Troop 120.
Yeah.
I'm on the phone, so I was just wondering because we have a actual beach day coming up for our annual beach day that we have on August 20th.
Yeah.
And so I was wondering who would I talk to about getting the word out for recruitment? I mean, I was listening in, but I don't have the name.
It would be Marcos Monge, and Jeff, I'll reach out to you and I'll give you his contact information. And then, yeah, so he can do a Facebook geofence for you. And we have these really cool ads. We do GIFs as well. We'll probably invite that whole group that we have that are age appropriate for Scouts, BSA. And so, yeah, we'll definitely get in contact with you and help you set it up.
Okay, that's great. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, great. Yeah. All about the connections. All right. Well, we won't hold you any longer. We do have this Zoom session taped, and so you can review it later if you want to. The slideshow will also be available for you on the website to come back to later. please get the word out to everyone, to your people in your units, your scout leaders. They're missing out when they don't hear what's going on, and it's up to you guys to let them know about what you just heard tonight. Okay, so I wish everyone.
Can I add
Yes.
something? Yeah, we had 38 people on the Zoom call today. That's the most I've ever seen. So I want to thank everybody for taking the time to join us today, because it really makes Eric and our time valuable when we have that many people that we can present to.
Yeah, I see us growing and growing just because of our attendance here too. So that's evidence of that. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for your dedication. Thank you for your volunteer time, effort towards scouting. We pay it forward, don't we?
Thank you.
All right. Good night. Have a great rest of your summer.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night. All right, well, Victor, we'll see you up there tomorrow at the Weebles Weekend.
Yes, I will see you. Safe drive and be careful with the bears.
Yes, sirree. Okay,
All righty.
remember to turn off your